Good morning, Countryside. My name is Alexis LaChance, and this is UPC. The primary election for the Florida governor's race was full of political surprises on Tuesday evening. First up was the political upset. Democrat and Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gilliam won the primary. If he goes on to win in November, he would make history, overturning about 2 decades of Republican rule and becoming Florida's first black governor. It was a competitive race, as Gilliam edged out a win by just 3 percentage points. DeSantis cruised to victory over Adam Putnam with 56% of the vote to Putnam's 36%. As for the Pinellas County School Board, Peggy O'Shea and Nicole Carwa face off in November for the District 3 seat. Carl Zimmerman, former Seaside teacher, received only 26.3% of the vote. The results of Tuesday's election will lead to a much bigger political face-off in November.
98 years ago from Sunday was a day that women gained their voting rights. In St. Pete at the Unitarian Universality Church, a march was held in honor of Women's Equality Day. They marched around the area holding signs and chanting. They wanted to make sure that the country will move forward and support women when it comes to women's equality and rights. Seniors, we are having a free in-school SAT taking place on Wednesday, October 10th. You must pre-register to take the free SAT. All opt-in forms need to be completed by Friday, August 31st. Please see Mr. Bernstein if you need the opt-in form. Florida Future Educators will hold their first meeting of the year on 1:50 p.m. in room J1 on Thursday, August 30th. If you are interested in working with children as an educator, social worker, nurse, child psychologist, or any career involving children, this might be the club for you.
Would you like to perform a song, poem, or monologue for our first coffee house of the year? Auditions will be held on September 6th in the auditorium starting at 2:20. Please come performance ready. Band is having shoe drives starting September 4th. They want old shoes. They don't have to be in great shape, and they will collect them in September and October in your 4th period class. There will be a prize for the class that collects the most shoes. Key Club will begin its bi-weekly meeting starting Tuesday, September 4th in room B2. It is a service project organization, and they hope to see you there.
Auditions for the fall play Dracula will be held on August 30th starting at 2 p.m. in the auditorium. If you would like to have a time slot to the audition, please sign up on the form at the end of the A-Wing. Calling all creative writers. Creative Writing Club is having its first meeting on September 5th at 2 p.m. in the M1B. They want every genre to write and participate because they are bringing the Muse, a literary magazine, back to Countryside. See Mrs. Brusso in M1B with any questions.
Ian Soto, student at Seminole High School, was taking the Microsoft Office Specialist Word Certification exam in his technology class and had only about 50 minutes to complete 50 questions. So he just tried to go as fast as he could. He ended up with a perfect score, 1 of 63 in the state. He did it the quickest too, only taking 20 minutes. The high school sophomore was invited to compete at the U.S. National Championship in Atlanta in early July, where he battled against 147 finalists from 52 countries. Soto didn't win at Worlds, but he still cracked the top 10, finishing in 8th. Soto said he wishes he had slowed down and been a bit more careful with his answers, but the lessons he learned will help him next year. He plans to try and qualify again, either with Excel or PowerPoint.
8 dogs were rescued from a house fire in Land O'Lakes on Saturday morning. Pasco Fire Rescue was on scene a little before 8 a.m. According to officials, it took firefighters 30 minutes to get the fire under control. The dogs were rescued from the home and were taken to the nearby neighbors to keep them safe. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Investigators are still working to figure out what created the fire.
That's all we have for you today on UPC.
Thank you for watching and have a great day, Countryside.